Are you ready?
Ready.
All right, let's go. Kevin here, top 1 financial advisor and best-selling author. We are here to talk about the stock market. Are you here to talk about the stock market? And that might be our new intro. We'll see. We'll see. I thought it was fun. So I'm keeping it in the video, and we'll see where it goes. All right. Well, let's talk about these 3 stocks. So I've got 3 stocks that I came across that I think are worthy for inclusion on your watch list and maybe in your portfolio after you do your research and see how it fits with your goals. See what I did there? All right. So these 3 companies I came across by just being nosy. I got nosy today and I said, I wonder what Warren Buffett is investing in, and went and pulled up his entire portfolio. He has 44 stocks, more than $300 million. At least that's from the site that I pulled. You can Google what he's holding and just say, Warren Buffett, what stocks you got? Really type in Warren Buffett portfolio and you'll see everything that he has, what he's added, what he subtracted, so on and so forth. These 3 stocks are the ones that stood out to me, and I'll tell you why. First is American Express, ticker symbol AXP. I'll put the chart right here. And it stood out to me for a few reasons. One, it's in the financial sector. I think, and I've been saying this for forever, unless you're new. If you are, thank you for being here. Hit the like and subscribe button. But in either case, it's ticker symbol is AXP. It's been up 11% in the last 6 months and up 30% in the last year. In a time like this, when the market is absolutely wild and volatile, you might want something that could benefit from a rise in interest rates. You might want something that pays a dividend. You might want something that has consistent growth. American Express checks all of those boxes, and it might check all those boxes better than anything else on this list, and it's very close to another stock that we'll mention last on this list. But it's one that's really interesting. It's not one that I would have expected, because MasterCard, ticker symbol MA, isn't doing this, right? Visa, ticker symbol V, isn't doing this, but American Express is. So I'm like, hey, very, very interesting that they've been able to perform this way. This is why Warren Buffett is one of the world's greatest and most famous investors, for finding companies like this. This one you want to have is one you at least want to add to the watch list. I think it's one that you want to have, and I might be shifting my portfolio depending on how they do between now and June. I'm staying disciplined, so I'm going to stick with what I got for now unless I'm doing more of a swing trade or something like that. I don't see an entry point for me for American Express, but it's on the list. If I can find it, I'm going to jump on it. I'll let y'all know when and if I do. Next is Verizon. Verizon is one that I would not have thought would have made this list. I'm not a big fan of Verizon as a stock. I'm not a big fan of AT&T as a stock. However, I changed my opinion based on what is going on. I changed how I feel based on the facts and what's going on. I try not to be as biased as humans normally are. The ticker symbol here is VZ for Verizon. Verizon is only up 1.4% in the last 6 months. Up 1.4%. If I said it correctly, 1.4% in the last 6 months and 4% in the last year. That ain't great, but they do pay a good dividend. And if you look closely, you'll notice that Verizon has been up 9% since December. That is the turning point, and what seems to be the turning point for Verizon, and that's what raised my eyebrows, saying, look, that's interesting, because in the last 6 months, the overall stock market ain't up 9%. That I can tell you. When the market is hectic and volatile like it is right now, some investors flock to what they know. And we know Verizon's going to be here. We know Verizon's not going bankrupt, and we know they pay a solid dividend. This is one reason why I think the company is starting to rise. Not to mention the rise in 5G and all of those types of innovations. They're launching a lot of interesting things as well. It's one we can do a deeper dive on if y'all really want that. But it's one that you probably want to pay attention to based on how it's done from December to now. And remember, from December to now, the market had not been all that great, so it might not just be a random blip in the radar. Take a look at it, read more into it, add it to your watch list. The last one that we'll talk about here is Coca-Cola. Another one that I would not have thought would have led the growth category. Coca-Cola as a whole, you know what Coca-Cola does and what they're about. They're not a really slow company. They grow. They really are there for dividends. However, last 6 months, Coca-Cola up double digits, 11%. Last 6 months, they're actually up 28%, which is really close to where American Express is. American Express is known to be a little bit more innovative, but Coca-Cola has been around, like, I don't know, 150 years it feels like. But Coca-Cola looks real nice. They've been doing quite well. They pay a good dividend too. This is one that I think is best for a trade. Now you can hold any of these really. Well, I would say honestly, American Express and Coca-Cola I'd probably hold for the long term if I were doing that. But if I'm looking for a trade on this list, I personally, if it comes down to $60.50 within the next week, I'm buying me some Coca-Cola just for like a little short swing trade. That's what I would personally do. I might get the kids Coca-Cola. I might definitely get the kids American Express if they don't own it already. I'll have to go back and double check and see which one of the kids own it if they don't already. But those are three you want to add to your watch list right now. Coca-Cola, Verizon, American Express, all pay dividends. All are pretty solid, especially right now with what we see going on geopolitically and with interest rates and with inflation. Add them to your list, do more research. Let me know which one of these three you like or which one of these three you want me to do a deeper dive into. All right, that's it for me. Talk to you guys later. Bye.